Would you like to know how to make friends as an adult? It's a difficult topic these days, and it's a difficult skill to learn, especially in the era of social media and online life. The more we spend our time online, the less time we spend interacting with people in real life, and the more we lose social skills. If you think back, if you went to school and you were surrounded by kids and you made friends as a kid pretty easily, you had two things going for you back then. A, you were surrounded by people in person that were your age. And second, you didn't know what you were doing. So you just experimented. You didn't know any better. I know I was pretty terrible at it. As a kid, I pointed. Okay, so I was playing. This was a literal attempt that I made at making friends when I was a kid. We were playing volleyball, PE or class or something like that, and I don't know, 10 years old. And there was a kid I wanted to make friends with. He was pretty cool. You know what I did? I decided to do this experiment. I pointed and I laughed at him as loud and long as I could. Every time he made a mistake, only when he made a mistake, and only him. Pointed and laughed over and over and over again because I was experimenting. I was trying to I was trying to create an interaction. Well, it didn't work. I mean, in terms of making friends, like, no, dude, the guy got pissed off. And he was shorter than me, but he threw, we were on opposite teams playing volleyball. He threw the volleyball because he got fed up, threw it as far as he could, and stormed underneath the net and stormed up right up to me, got up right up to my face, and he was like, angry. And I was surprised. It didn't work. That's how not to make friends as a kid. You can show this to your kids. But anyways, you learn from those. Like as a kid, you experimented. That's the point. You took chances. If you think back as a kid, you took chances. And sometimes you won and sometimes you failed. I have kids now and I watch them, and they'll take chances. They'll go up and they'll talk to someone and you take a chance. Maybe it'll work out, maybe it won't. So, the point that I want to make, how to make friends as an adult, is you have to take chances. Every time you interact with someone, it's an experiment because you don't know how that person's going to react. You don't know anything about that person. So, it's an experiment. So, the thing is here's the key. Don't take it personally if it doesn't go like you hoped it would. Okay? Because what do you got to do things to where, maybe it will work out and you'll make a connection, and maybe it won't. Okay? But don't take it personally that someone doesn't want to be your friend. As adults, we do that. And you're afraid of rejection. But they're not rejecting you. There could be a million other reasons why they don't. Maybe they're scared. Maybe they're like nervous. Maybe they had a bad day. Maybe they're thinking about tomorrow and their boss is going to be super mad at them. Like, you don't know what's going through someone else's mind. Okay? So here's how you make friends as an adult. Go places where there are other people. You got to get out of your house. Making a friend on social media isn't a friend. It's a connection. It's an acquaintance. But, okay, maybe go on those dating apps. But unless it leads to a physical interaction where you're surrounded by people, it's not going to lead to friends. Not in the kind that you want. Okay? You want a physical interaction with someone because we're humans. We're herd animals. You want to be surrounded by people. Okay? So go somewhere outside of your house where there's other people and then just experiment. What is an experiment? An experiment could look like you letting yourself be vulnerable and and saying, hey, I actually like this thing that many people think is dorky. Like, I like Pokemon cards, or I play Pokemon, and okay, but maybe you're at the Pokemon Club. Maybe you're at the Pokemon Card Club, and you're like, well, I don't want to go there. Maybe there's only kids. Well, just go. Maybe there's adults there who have kids. And maybe you have kids too, and bring your kid. Anyways, the point is, you got to go places and you got to experiment. And that's it. Just try and don't take the results personally. Because here's the thing. A ship that never leaves the harbor is always, well, I can't say always, what if a hurricane, but is the safest place a ship can be is in the harbor. But in the harbor ain't getting anything accomplished. It ain't doing anything. So just go out, experiment, have fun. That's it. That's it. That's the key to making friends as an adult. It's a skill. All right? Here's a tip. Read the book, How to Have Power and Confidence in Dealing with People. That book will tell you a lot of things. One of the basic things it tells you is people have needs. You learn to fill other people's needs, and what they need is appreciation, approval, and acceptance. If you learn to give people those three things, you'll have lots of friends. It'll be easy. So, go out and learn. There's no hack.